My name is Freddy Sulowski, and I am a grade 12 student at Father John Redmond Secondary School. I'm very passionate about teaching. For 2 years now, I've led my school's peer tutoring program of more than 30 tutors and have myself taught dozens of students. I remember my first tutoring student. It was January of 2021, in the height of the pandemic. My first ever tutee was nervous. She was starting grade 9 math after a year of online learning. During a hectic, difficult time, it was quite daunting for her to start high school math, given the prior asynchronous learning model where students were expected to teach themselves. This was quite challenging to navigate and effectively learn in, a struggle that I certainly empathize with. So I scheduled my tutoring sessions with her, and over time, I was able to demystify the idea of math, which was quite intimidating, and help her develop confidence in her ability for understanding the given subject matter. She was able to learn skills and develop a great comprehension of the content. Not only did my tutee learn how to take on individual homework questions, she developed a problem-solving mindset to solve many challenging equations. As her tutor, I was very proud of her. And as our tutoring progressed and eventually came to a close, I realized something. I loved this. And that love didn't simply stem from a sense of gratification or satisfaction in her understanding how to graph a linear relation or how to manipulate exponents. It was in the personal growth I had the honor of bearing witness to and facilitating. Since we conducted our tutoring virtually, after it concluded, my tutee and I never actually met in person. Until one day, 2 years later, when I bumped into her in the hallway. It took me a second to recognize her, but when I did, I was so happy to speak with her. Initially, I didn't think she'd remember who I was, but seconds into the conversation, she said that she was so grateful for my help, that I had saved her life in math, and that she was able to succeed in her grade 9 math course and all her other subsequent math courses to date. I was flattered, of course, but mostly happy with what I observed about her. She had a glint in her eyes, and I could see that she was both grateful that she was now proficient in math and that she had developed a passion and confidence in herself. After speaking to some of my peers who knew her, they confirmed that she had blossomed into a student that loved learning. And that's why I'm here today. Since then, I've participated in numerous enrichment opportunities provided by IDRF that have helped me hone my abilities in tutoring. This past year, I participated in the License to Learn tutoring workshops to become a certified L2L tutor. These workshops taught me great insights into the habits and practices an effective tutor can employ, techniques for connecting. At L2L, the tutors are the face of the program, and it's vital that we create great relationships with tutees and foster a welcoming, encouraging environment for tutees to learn in. Not only does IDRF provide students with academic supports, IDRF prepares young people for the workforce through Get Job Ready. Get Job Ready teaches numerous vital skills to prepare my generation for the future of work and how to successfully seek out and secure employment. In my participation in the program, I have learned valuable skills in networking and creating an effective LinkedIn profile page, which will certainly prove essential as this summer I am starting my own tutoring business, Freducation. This first image is a screenshot taken of my LinkedIn profile prior to my participation in Get Job Ready. I had set it up without knowing how to effectively create it, much less how to use it as an effective tool to promote myself and advance my career. After finishing the program, here's what it looks like now. I'm continuing to build it, expand my networks, and will use it as a tool to promote my new business. In the aftermath of the pandemic, as the world has returned to a life free of COVID restrictions and protocols, an alarming discrepancy has appeared in the education in Canada. After years of studying in a far less effective learning model online, students are facing challenges as they return to their in-person studies. Many are unable to employ effective communication skills, solve or understand problems thoroughly, or use many requisite skills required for their higher level courses. This has been dubbed by UNESCO as a shadow pandemic, which is widespread in North America, which experienced the longest school closures. The time for action to combat this is now. And thanks to IDRF programs backed by RBC Future Launch, we can make an impact on the youth of today. Support systems can help young people not only recover from the impacts of a pandemic, but flourish in today's day and age in academia, in the workforce, and beyond. Next year, I will be attending the University of Toronto's Life Science program on the President's Scholarship. I will be employing everything I have learned on my journey with IDRF's programs to that next chapter of my life to help myself and my peers navigate and succeed in this world. Thank you to all that have donated to IDRF's work in Canada, and special thanks to Neil McLaughlin, Mark Beckles, and Natalia Nagels from RBC Future Launch for supporting IDRF's Canadian programs from day one. None of us can predict the future, but we can all prepare for it. This is Future Launch in action. Thank you.